YouTube, what is going on? Another outdoor video. You can see the banana tree in the background. But yeah, in this video I want to talk about being alone on semen retention and why I believe it's a good thing. And that's because the people you spend your time around are the people that you'll become. We've all heard this before, the 5 people you spend the most time around, those are the people who you effectively be emulating. So whilst you're practicing semen retention, know that 90% of guys or 95% of guys do not practice semen retention. So why should you be hanging around with guys and communing with people who are not interested in semen retention? Semen retention is a spiritual practice, it increases your strength, and if people are doing worldly things, then there's absolutely no purpose to be hanging around with them. So I've always been one of those people to have a small circle, and to be honest, in this day and age, everyone has a small group of friends. It's stupid to have like some large circle of people who really don't give a fuck about you. But it's just like, all the time I meet up with them, they're just talking about sex, they're talking about girls. Yeah, they might talk about business here and there, but at the same time, they're releasing their seed. I genuinely don't want to be around men who are releasing their seed. And since that's most men, I'd rather be alone on this path. Many are called, few are chosen. I don't want to be hanging around people who are talking about sinful things or who are talking about just things that really don't progress you or move you forward. So sometimes it's better to stay alone on this path. And to be honest, right now I'm in a situation where, but right now I'm in a situation where the person that I'm staying with now has a live-in girlfriend. So sometimes I hear them having sex and I'm just like, bruh, like I'm not trying to, and then they wonder why I'm to myself. I'm to myself because I'm getting work done, because I'm focused on a higher purpose, because I'm focused on my goals. I have no time to entertain or any sort of thing like that. Like, I have no interest in doing that right now because I've got a different focus. I'm just ripping up a leaf here. But yeah, and there's power in being alone, So there's power in introversion. Yeah, there's benefits to extroversion, I 100% agree with that. But if you're a good introvert, then you can fake extroversion where needed. I've always been an introvert personally, but when I went to a job interview or when I went to this place or that place, I just pretend that all you gotta do if you really wanna get a job is just, you really want them to be like, can I go for, fuck this interview? Can I have a drink with this guy? Can we have a good conversation? Can I go for a beer with this guy? And that's the sort of person you want to, because you need to be an extrovert, you need to be good at speaking with people in this real world. But the true power is in introversion, because being alone, you experience the fastest growth. If you really want to get stronger and achieve your goals at an accelerated rate, you need to be able to be alone for long periods of time. And being alone as well, there's just so many benefits to being an introvert and being alone. And I've been around people who are just like 90% extroverts that they cannot be alone. They literally can't. We go back to the hotel room at the end of a work day and they have to go and socialize. They have to be with someone. They can't face their demons when they're by themselves. So when you're alone, you're able to defeat your demons and you're able to conquer your demons whilst you're alone. So yeah, sometimes you have to ask yourself why. You might have a best friend, you might have a close friend, but he's releasing a seed every weekend. He's talking about girls every fucking week. That's not going to be someone that's contributing to your growth. Even friends that talk about business ideas and things like that, look, talk is cheap. Unless you're actually taking action. Like, I had friends I thought they were good friends because we were talking about business ideas, this, that. But look, if we're not entering into any engagement, if we're not taking action, because we're men, we're supposed to be taking action. I haven't got time for talking about nonsense. Like, oh, you can talk about this, talk about that, but if you're not taking actions, it's fruitless. There's no purpose to it. So yeah, I strongly encourage you to be alone. Me personally, I wouldn't say I'll cut anyone off, because again, semen retention is for a period. It's not something that I'm going to be practicing forever, definitely not. But right now, it's something that I'm practicing, and I wouldn't even say I cut everyone off. I just changed my number. Like, people couldn't get in contact with me. You can't reach me even if you tried. Like, unless you have my email address, and I'm open to receiving emails, but no one's gonna email me. Even when my birthday passed, no one messaged me. I don't care. Like, I'm content. I'm happy with my own company. So it's like, yeah. And in fact, I actually had someone search everywhere, and they found one of my foreign WhatsApp numbers to find me, and they were like, oh, fine. It was a woman actually. She's like, oh, I finally found you. I was thinking, what are you trying to find me for? You know I'm not in England. Like, what are you trying to find me for? Like, again, people are just trying to take your energy, guys. Like, the energy you get when you're alone is just crazy. Like, people just want it. People want it. Like, I was in the gym yesterday, there was a guy touching me. I was like, bro, like, what are you touching me for? Like, people just want to be around people. Like, wow, who's this guy? That's just how it is. But yeah, there's definitely benefits to be alone, stay alone. and achieve your goals, man.